Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeev Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video on your plan for MHCET for 5-year law. What you need to do, what you need to keep in your mind, and what are the tips and tricks that you need to remember to be there on your mark for MHCET. Now, the first thing that I will request you all who are there watching this session, please make sure that you are hitting on the like, share, and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon. So now what will we cover today in this session? We'll cover what are the colleges that are available, what are they looking like, what are the available number of seats, what is the exam pattern, past year exam. We will discuss both the shifts, what was there in the exam, what was the cutoff of the paper last year, what are the tips and tricks you need to take care of, and the last thing that we'll discuss are the revision techniques that you can take care of. So it is a well-rounded session today. So please make sure that you watch the entire session so that you are clear with each and everything today. So the first thing that comes up is the eligibility criteria. If you are someone who's going for 12th standard, is passed or appearing, so both the people can write the paper 45%, 40%, and 42% for different categories. Now, the first important thing is the important date is of the paper. Important date of the paper is 2nd of August of 2022. Right. So this is the date of the exam. The mode of the exam will be online based paper. Right. It is an online exam, but it is a computer based center test. तो आपको एक सेंटर पे जाकर वो एग्जाम लिखना होगा. इट इज अ कंप्यूटर बेस्ड सेंटर टेस्ट, so you have to go to the center to write the paper here. Now coming to the next very important thing, what is the basic information by MHCET का एग्जाम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र कराती है. ठीक है, फिर ये 3-year और 5-year लॉ दोनों के लिए होता है. देयर आर समवेयर अराउंड 140 यूनिवर्सिटी और इंस्टीट्यूशंस दैट आर coming under this exam, and also they are providing 10,000 seats. ठीक है, तो ये सारी 10,000 सीटें क्या जाने लायक हैं? वी विल आंसर दिस फर्दर इन दिस सेशन. तो पहली चीज कि कॉलेजेस कौन से हैं एमएचसीईटी के अंदर और उनमें कितनी सीटें हैं, ये आपको जरूर पता होना चाहिए. टॉप कॉलेजेस इज गवर्नमेंट लॉ कॉलेज in Mumbai and ILS Law College in Pune. So there are 240 and 240 seats in each of the universities. Now coming to the next part is the SVKM Prameen Gandhi Law College is in Mumbai with another 120 seats. SV College in Mumbai with 120. University of Mumbai Law Academy with 60 seats. CY Patil in Navi Mumbai with 120. If you are planning to go to Pune, ILS is there. If you want to go to Ferguson College, it has 240 seats. New College BVP, Modern Law College in Pune, and Shankararao Chavan Law College in Pune again with another 120 seats. So these are some of the colleges that you can look forward to under the MASCET course. Now, test takers for the MHCET, last year there were somewhere around 16,066 candidates. In 2019, there were somewhere around 18,000 candidates, and in 2020, there were somewhere around 16,000. So the test takers have been consistent, and you can see there is a few reductions in the number of people taking the test every year also. Now, what is the exam looking like? What is the exam test you want? So the exam is there for English, math, logical reasoning, general awareness and current affairs, legal aptitude, and legal reasoning. And the total number of questions will be 150. That's what it is, a 150 marker paper with 120 minutes provided for the paper. There is no sectional timing. आपको sectional timing के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं सोचना. आपको सारे sections के लिए overall is given is 2 hours. Now next is no negative marking. So there is no negative marking for this exam. So you can mark all the answers. It is a computer based center test. We have discussed about that. Now, what is the syllabus that the MHCET has given out? You can see the legal aptitude. They have said Indian polity, including executive, judiciary, legislature, law propositions with fact, the constitution, law of torts, all of these will be covered in it. Now, general knowledge will be there with current affairs. So a lot of static is asked in this paper. So Indian geography, current affairs, latest rules and amendments, etc. Now logical and analytical reasoning, we'll discuss that in the next slide. English vocabulary synonyms, also we'll discuss what was asked in the previous year papers, what we saw in the papers. So all the people who are going for 5-year LLB have to go through mathematics also, but it is the least weighted section of MHCET exam. So आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. It is elementary math, guys, so you can definitely do mathematics. It is not something which is going to be very difficult for you here. Now coming to the next part is that what were the past year papers looking like. I have put on both the shifts 1 and 2. In what first shift you can see English, current affairs were both easy to moderate, legal aptitude was moderate, and logical mathematical were both easy to moderate sections. So overall paper was kept to easy to moderate. Now here English was easy to moderate, current affairs was very easy, legal was moderate, logical was easy to moderate, mathematics was very easy in the shift 2. So the overall came down to easy to moderate paper because they have to balance both the shifts. Now coming to the next thing is that what was asked in English, you can see first was RCs, homophones, sentence rearrangements, anatoms, fill in the blanks, fixing errors, suffix, abbreviations, idioms, sentence rearrangement, sentence correction, one word substitution, theme poets as dreamers, right? Now, idioms and phrases, right? All of them, analogies can be asked to you in the paper. So these were both the shifts. What was asked, I have given you a short and crisp amount of questions that were asked from each section. So you can check for your own self here also. Now, coming to current affairs, there was static GK was in humongous amount. So 30 questions for static, and current affairs, only 5 questions were asked. And in the shift 2, there were 33 questions for the static again, and current affairs, there were only 2 questions asked. So you need to make sure that you are studying your static for this paper. Now, next comes is legal reasoning. What happened in legal reasoning? So principle and fact-based questions were only 8, and legal GK or legal general knowledge, we call it, is 32 questions. So there is going to be a lot of GK knowledge of legal that is going to be asked. So do make sure that you are studying your legal GK also and not skipping on it. Now coming to the next part is that analytical reasoning. What is being asked in analytical reasoning? So puzzles, statement and assumptions, coding, decoding, blood relations, analogies, classification, okay, visual reasoning, scheduling puzzles, rectangle puzzles, clock, right? And there were some miscellaneous questions also that has popped up during the analytical reasoning section. So you can see both the shifts had a different part of exam coming up, but it is on the easier part. So you can see that you can fall into in any of those. So make sure that you are studying all of these sections very carefully. Now coming to the next part is mathematics. What happens for math? Ratios, proportion, mensuration, problem based on ages, arithmetic series, averages, number systems, right? Divisibility, percentage, geometry, progression. All of these were asked to students in the shift 1 and shift 2 respectively. You can see on your screen and the number of questions that were asked from each section also. So there is a lot of clarity now. What you can draw is what you need to prepare for the paper exactly. Now coming to the next is what were the top scorers in MAS 5-year CET 2021, 139, 137 and 135 were the scores that were gotten by the toppers in the CET 2021. So you can see that what you are going against for. Now, cutoffs last year, GLC was 118 plus, ILS 114, SVKMS takes 113, Rizvi College 108, the University of Mumbai 107, and Firodi Lal College is 103. So these were the cutoffs that were there for these colleges. So if you are planning to go anywhere of these colleges, you can check your cutoffs here also. Now, average advantages of colleges under MHCET. First is reasonable fees. I'm sorry. So all of these colleges are part of University of Bombay or Mumbai University or Maharashtra University. So these are on the reasonable fee structure sizes. Location advantages are obviously there because they are located in Pune and most are in Mumbai. So both of them are good corporate hubs. So you can look for that. Great alumni base. MHCET provide you GLC and ILS with great alumni base and PPO chances because they are all located in Mumbai and Pune. A lot of people tend to do their internships in these colleges and tend to get jobs as soon as they graduate. So if you are anyone who's looking for PPOs as soon as they graduate from the university, then you can definitely look for Mumbai and Pune as an option here, and MHCT will be a great option for you guys. Now coming to GLC Mumbai, GLC Mumbai comes out with notable alumni base also. Mr. Ram Jethmalani, Justice H.J. Kanya, Lokmanya Tilak, Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, F. Ali Sam Nariman, Soli Sorabji, all of these people have been graduates of GLC Mumbai. So if you are planning to go to GLC Mumbai, it is a great option to look for. So do make sure that you are looking for it very, very carefully. Now, what are the revision tricks that you need to make sure that you are keeping in mind? First is attempt mock test every day now for at least like 1 to 2 mocks every day. Revise static GK. I know all of you have studied current affairs, but do make sure that you are revising your static GK, limiting your current affairs to 6 months only. That is the way out. आप उससे ज़्यादा अब नहीं पढ़ सकते. So do make sure that you are practicing the current affairs of last 6 months. Now practicing reading comprehension. If you are looking to solve English, then reading comprehensions would be something that you can look for, and that will help you to solve all types of questions equally. Now coming to principal fact-based questions and legal GK, if you are planning to go for law, so you need to make sure that you are studying your legal GK also very, very carefully. Legal GK will help you to crack this examination. Now coming to next part is practice analytical reasoning and also math, that is ratio, percentages, averages, time, speed, distance, and profit and loss. These are some of the important sections in the paper. Do make sure that you are doing them. Now things to remember while solving the MH-CET paper is that it is a 150 question paper with 120 minutes. Attempt all the questions, don't skip any question, and also read the exam instructions carefully. We don't know that they might introduce a negative marking in the paper and it is only written in the instructions and you miss that and you tend to mark all the answers and lead you into a different scenario. Now don't panic while giving the exam. You might get stuck on questions, and if the question seems to be lengthy or it seems to be difficult, please skip on the next question and try to solve them, and don't get emotional about any of the questions in the paper. Now keep some time to analyze the paper also. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा समय जरूर बचाए, 2 से 5 मिनट लास्ट में, to check all of the things that you have done. Can you give it a small read? If that's possible, please do that also, right? So if not NLUs, is MHCET a good option? Yes, it is a very, very, very good option that you can look for. So do make sure that you are preparing for your MHCET well and you are giving the paper. I've given you all the tools that you need to understand to give this paper. So do make sure that you are using them all very, very carefully and also getting through in the paper for your own self, right? So all the best for your exam. I hope all of you achieve all the colleges that you have hoped for in your MHCET paper. Do make sure that you are taking care of all these tips that I have given you, and also make sure that you hit on the like, share, and subscribe button. And thank you for joining this live session. I hope all of you have understood something about the MHCET paper. The cutoffs are clear now and you know what to do. So thank you for joining this live session. Do take care of yourself and have a nice day today.